What up, y'all? Serenity Storm checking in for the Pisces full moon, as well as your weekly astrology. I know I'm kind of behind on the times, but I've definitely been thoroughly enjoying my birthday month, and now we're in September, so it's Virgo season. You know, we still getting it in. I've come home. I came back home to Vegas to, kind of check on some people and, do my thing. So if I've been a little out of touch, I apologize, but, gotta get it in, you know what I mean? I did want to talk about, I was looking for a place to record today, and I did want to talk about what I saw when I sat down to actually record. You notice how, right now it's kind of, all white. Then I feel like this is very Piscean, like this foggy kind of background behind me, and then I kind of move back, and then you have the wall. Well, this kind of feels like Saturn and I guess you could kind of even say Virgo energy right here, this brick wall of I could see over this wall, but how am I gonna get through this wall? How am I gonna get through this presumed barrier? Pisces sees no barriers at all. There is no boundaries. There's no limit. It's mutable water. It's able to seep through the cracks. Versus mutable earth, it needs a plan of attack to actually be able to get over this wall, to be able to get through this brick wall. And one thing, I definitely haven't really looked over the transits, I would say, this week and what's going on. But what I will say, just knowing what I know now with just how the planets are now, it will seem like we have this energy, internally of shit. I don't really know how. Neptune is still in Pisces, and for this full moon, there was a lot of aspects making this way over to Neptune and Pisces, as well as the moon being in Pisces. So there could have been an element, or just could be an element still of this dreamy, can't really see past the fog energy, but it's still, you still know that there's other things around. You just can't see it yet. Delays, barriers. We do have a couple retrogrades too. Mars retrograde next week. So, I just want to say, starting this first week of September and then moving, through September and moving through Virgo season before we move into Libra season, I would definitely say, take some time to write things down, get things cleared out of your head, because there's a lot of mental, overly active mental stimulation going on, and you would need to, take some time to kind of flush your mind, be able to flush your mind out and have things, clear in front of you. Even if it don't look clear on paper, just still have that time to flush and be clear, even if things don't seem like they're clear at all, or at least having an idea of what's real and what's not, because when we are talking about this Virgo Pisces axis, we have Pisces that lives in the spiritual realm, and then we have Virgo that lives in this reality-based matrix of a world. And this is speaking from experience, me being a Virgo and also me being a Pisces rising. I can attest to the energy of, and then Venus in Cancer, and my moon is in Cancer, so I can definitely attest to this need to wanting to find balance, between reality and balance between the connection that I have with the spiritual realm. And things right now can get real hazy. It can get real foggy, it can get real. Virgo season is going to get very real, especially, matter of fact, not even just, Virgo season is very real. It's going to get very real. A lot of things that we weren't able to see in March during Pisces season will be open and on the table for September. And then also as we move into October and November and December, let the games begin. You know what I mean? Let the games begin, y'all. I'm not gonna keep this video super duper long, but I did want to check in with everybody and tell everybody I appreciate everybody who supported, you know, along this journey and along this way. I know for me personally, for this Pisces full moon, I would say that this has allowed me to like really reconnect back to my roots. This is actually, you know, this is activated in my first house, so this has allowed me to really connect back to like who I am in my soul and who I am in my core, and connecting with those people and connecting with people who know me at like my core. And honestly, I never thought that I would miss Vegas. I thought that I was actually not necessarily done with coming to Vegas, but I just was like, you know, take it or leave it. But when I got here, I don't know, there was just like this overwhelming sense of like just so much. Like I could say emotions, but I feel like emotions it wouldn't even like describe how I was feeling when I got here. Like I feel like I'm home. Like I feel like I'm back home. Like seeing all my homies, you know, and talking to people I haven't talked to in years. Like I feel like I'm right back at home. And what I also love about it is like, you know, we not just because we haven't talked to each other in a long period of time, you know, or we haven't seen each other in so long, it's like we never disconnected. And I feel like any environment that you want to be in, you know, moving in from Virgo season and beyond, like you have to get real with your reality. You have to get real with your environment. You got to get real with the people you hang around and the environments that you're around, because Pisces, the energy of Pisces soaks everything in. Pisces is like a sponge. It soaks everything in. So whatever is in your environment, that's the energy that you're going to be playing off of, you know. And you want that energy to be, you know, beneficial for your health and your well-being and your mind and your spirit and your energy. And I know for me, it's definitely been that, you know, since I've been here. Just like I'm just reconnecting to my soul, and I'm reconnected to my spirit, and you know, I'm taking in as much sun as I can, because you know, Vegas sun is like, you know, it's I mean, all sun is healing, but it's something about like this dry heat and like being in the sun and, you know, taking these hot ass showers and being like feeling like I'm in like a sauna, or, you know, just, you know, what that boy say? I forgot that song, cleansing my toxins or something like that. Like I'm cleansing my spirit and I'm cleansing my soul. I also went to, you know, because Piscean energy is also very nostalgic along with Cancer. And I actually went to one of the old houses that I used to stay at before we moved yesterday. And just to even pass by the home and see my house like that I used to stay in before I left was just so, it did so much for me. Even though we was only there in less than 5 minutes, like I just seeing that home and being able to like clear that energy that I felt when I was in it, because so much happened in that home, was incredible to me. It was incredible to me. So I say all that to say, like, you know, take time getting back to you. Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac. Pisces encompasses all 12 zodiac, or all zodiac signs. So this is like an ending of a cycle before we step back into Aries, before we step back into the full moon, you know, or would it be new moon? I'm trying to think. Let's see, Virgo. Yeah, before we step into the full moon in Aries, or the full moon in Aries and the new moon in Libra, you know, we want to take time to really use this Piscean energy to clear out any energy that isn't honoring us at our highest level of soul power, soul foundation, soul institution, whatever you want to call it, soul temple. All of that shit is literally being cleared out this Virgo season, so you can make room for that new harvest, so you can plant those new seeds, so you can really build those foundations at a soul level. You know, we are still in Chiron and Aries. We in Mars and Aries about to be retrograding. Like, we don't really have the time right now to be trying to charge forward into shit if the core of our soul, the passion, that fire in our soul is not where it wants to be or not where it needs to be. You know, because you're going to feel like you like kind of doing like this push and pull dance, you know, and then you got Uranus and Taurus, you know, and all these changes, these slow moving changes that are be coming in these next couple years. Like, a lot of stuff is a lot of stuff is changing right now. Shit is changing as I speak, but we are on the precipice. We are on the brink of this change that we've been wanting to see for centuries now. And you can either be a part of that, and you can move forward with that with the people in your tribe that's committed to the cause, that's committed to whatever cause or whatever life that you about. Or you can choose to follow old ass narratives, old ass stories with old ass people. And when I say old ass people, I don't mean people that you necessarily have been around or hung around for a long time, but I'm just saying people who, you know, or environments who, you know, the mind is not, or the spirit or the energy is not on the same frequency or the same level as you. And there's nothing wrong with that. We actually had a conversation about that on the You Know What It Is podcast that my homegirl's husband actually is doing. And, you know, sometimes you got to be able to, like, separate yourself from environments and people who aren't on that level. And there's no loss, and there's no harm, and there's no foul. But you got to align yourself with the people that are doing the things that you want to do, whether that be in a relationship, whether that be in a career, job, whatever, your craft, whatever the case may be. Like, you have to be able to come to terms with where you at, and then be able to move in a direction. And not necessarily in the sense of, like, using a motherfucker to get where you need to be, but just being in the energy around people and being able to share your ideas and being able to be vulnerable and being able to build something new and being able to build something different, you know, especially with this gateway window, vortex, whatever you want to call it, that we in now. Like, it's free for all right now. You know, this is like a free game period. It's a free game moment. So, you know, all I'm gonna wrap this up with is, like, use it wisely as you possibly can. And you know, don't take the life that you have, regardless of what it might look like on the outside, and regardless of all the stuff that we going through right now. Do not take that shit for granted. Do not take that shit for granted, because you don't know when it could be gone. You don't know when it could change. You don't know shit. So I definitely say, like, keep that all in mind. Yeah, I think that's all I really have for y'all. I definitely will be updating more videos in September. I know I got to get back on it. I know I've been slacking. But, you know, I really did need to take July and August to just kind of be. I worked really hard over the years, and, you know, sometimes it could be really hard for me to just kind of just be and take a break and let go. I mean, I know how to let go, but, you know, sometimes I'll be so much in that grind mode that it's honestly been hard for me to sit my ass down somewhere. It's been hard for me to stay still and just be. So I'm enjoying my time right now, and, you know, I'll definitely be back on it once I get back and kind of out of this vacay, or, you know, mode of just being, you know what I mean? But other than that, I hope everybody's good out there. You know, I hope everybody's great. If you want to book a reading with me, you could definitely go to araneastorm.wix.com/info, or just click the link in my bio on my Instagram at araneastorm. I think that's all I got for y'all. But I hope everybody's doing good, like I said before, and I'll definitely see y'all soon. Sooner than you think. It's Araneae Storm checking in, checking out. Peace.